again, and it's pretty late in the evening. I stayed up and watched the Scotch 4 Dummies live cast tonight. Today was National Scotch Day. I was unaware of that, but with them I was drinking, so I have already had several flavors tonight of it, tastes of it tonight. The Balblair 02. Now the Balblair 02 is a Highland single malt Scotch from Balblair. It's 2002, distilled 2002, bottled in 2012. It is a Highland single malt Scotch whiskey, 46% ABV. Balblair is an older distillery, established in 1790. I'm not real familiar with the history of the distillery, so I can't go into that. I do know it's the first release of it. It's natural color, non-chill filtered. So what you see here is what you get. You can look, it's a light golden color. I do have notes on it. Get right into it. It's a medium viscosity. It's the legs run, but it gives a good glass coating, but the legs run kind of thin on it. And they're a little quicker than a lot of other stuff. This is the most. It's a young Scotch. It's got a little bit of an astringency to it because it's young. The term I use is astringency, but it shows its youth a little bit. You do get a little Scotch mist going on with it. It's a very fruity Scotch. It's kind of to my palate. This was Ralphie's pick of the year for 2013. And it's a good Scotch. It was a Christmas gift from my wife, so how much she paid for it, she ain't told me. It's unknown. I don't see it here in Kansas. It's a very rare bottle to find a Balblair in Kansas at all. So I really felt kind of touched. She gave it to me. Anyway, she came up with it for me. Anyway, back to it. I do have my notes on it. It's a bourbon cask, non-chill filtered, 10 years light gold with kind of slow, medium viscosity. Let's get into it. The first thing I want to tell you, I smell this every time, is pears. I get pears every time. We have a pear tree in the backyard. We have 2 pear trees in the backyard. I have a pear for breakfast, and we also got 2 apple trees. This one brings in pears. It does have a little bit of a green apple on the backside. Spiciness, it doesn't bring a lot in the way of spiciness. Get a little vanilla cream sweetness on the nose, maybe a little nutmeg in the background on the spiciness, and to me that's just about it. You also get the malted graininess still there in this. It's still prevalent in this. I would love to see this in about 5 more years in the cask before it's ever bottled. But it's not a bad nose. It's really on the fruity sweet side. Again, pears. Again with the apple. Again with the vanilla cream. It brings a raspberry. There's a definite raspberry undertone to all of this. It brings in a floral spicy character, and I'm not gonna, it's not floral as in how flower smells. It's more floral like a cardamom or something like that, but it's not cardamom, but it's more of a spicy floral character to it. It's not bad, and that's what it brings there. On the finish, it finishes really well. I think it has a medium to medium long finish. It's not a super long finish, or more of a medium long finish. It's not we'll leave it at that. Because you still get a good flavor. It's still there. You feel it on the sides of your tongue, the back of the roof of your mouth. And it's not unpleasant. Even though it's youthful, it's not unpleasant. It's got a little black pepper. And that's definitely coming through in the back end of that finish. And again, it still brings the fruitiness and that underlying fruit and that vanilla. The vanilla cream and that underlying fruit, it stays consistent throughout this dram. I will have to admit, when I first opened it, this one actually needed to breathe a little bit. The more it was opened, the better it has improved with it. It's been opened, well, I opened it on the 12 Hours of Boom day with the Scotch test dummies. That's the day I actually opened it. And so it's been open, I'm going to say 3 weeks now. I will give it, it's a good Scotch. It's a good drinkable Scotch. Would I buy it again? No. I'll give it an 81 out of 100. It's not flawed in any way. It's not other than it is a little, so much to the fruity side that it does lose a little balance. So there is a little balance issue there. But it's not an unpleasant. It's not unpleasant at all. It's just skewed so far to the fruity side that it's missing some of the more spicy notes that I would be looking for. That would, to me, creates a more rounder Scotch. So anyway, I'll stick with it. 81 out of 100. That's really all I got to say about this. So. Everybody, I will sign off tonight. And remember, the spirit in your glass is not running from you. Take time, sip it, and enjoy it. You'll be better for it. With that, good evening.